So I'm going to do a video about fake friends and just life in general. I was going to do a reaction video actually, but I've listened to literally all the new songs and I didn't want to like be them people who lie and say that they've never listened to a song when they have, and they try to force themselves not to sing to it. Like I can't do that. Like that's just not me. Because I'll end up listening to the song and then people will be like, bruh, this should be your first time listening to the song. But anyways, yeah, I don't know why I'm actually doing this video, you know. I just feel like this has been on my head a lot. Well, not really on my head because I haven't really encountered a lot of fake friends, but just people that, I don't know, okay, now that I'm 18, right, I've come to a point in my life where I've realised that if I lose people as friends, I'm never going to beg for the friendship back, and I genuinely don't give a crap. Like, all my life, I've always been open to making new friends. Like, I love making new friends. I love just meeting new people, like, especially now that I have like freedom and that. I love to go out, make new friends, meet new people, be lit, be turn up, all of that. I just love it. So I've always gone out and that. And I mean, no one ever believes me when I say this, but I'm actually very shy at first, especially when I'm with like a group of people. Like, probably only 2 people know this, and that's Candice and Kezia. Like, they know how no one believes me when I say I'm shy, but these 2 have literally experienced it, like, in front of their face, and they couldn't believe it. They were like, especially Candice was like, talk. I was like, hi. Like, I'm such a shy person at first, but once you get to know me, like, when I first meet you, I'm not very good at starting conversation, but if you keep talking, then I can talk for days, for hours, for weeks, for months, for years. Like, I love to talk. So I'm all about making new friends and like meeting new people. Like, I love it. But I mean, especially in secondary school, like in secondary school I had alright, do you know what? Growing up, because I live in Chinkford, right? I'm not going to tell you guys where that is because some people are weird. But I live in Chinkford. And when I was in year 7, the area was like mainly like full of white people, right? So I always just get called Bounty, saying I act white, I talk white, this, that. And I don't really get called it now, but I do get told that I talk posh. And I was just like, okay. But yeah, so obviously my area is like mainly like white people. So I had a lot of white friends. I mean, in my primary school, there was 3 black girls. There was myself, a girl called Adjara, and a girl called Jiska. Jiska, she passed away in year 5, I think. I can't remember, when I was 8. Yeah, when I was 8. Adjara, she moved to Ghana. So I was the only one left in, like, the only black girl left in my primary school. So I was used to it. Like, going to secondary school, there weren't a lot of black girls as well. There was probably like 5 black girls, and the rest of them were white. So obviously the majority of my friends were white. And I honestly feel like when there's like a small group of black girls, I feel like instead of us to like all come together and be like just hyping each other up and like empowering one another, we're all like competing against each other to see who's like the buffest black girl in the year, or to see who's like the pengiest one, or to see who gets the most ratings and all this. And I don't like that at all. Like, I just think that's just stupid. But yeah, so in my secondary school there was a lot of white girls. I was mainly friends with white people. Growing up in secondary school, more black people started coming in, so I kind of found my little group, but I did not really like my little group. I'm the type of person to like know a lot of people and say hello to a lot of people, but personally me, I'd rather be friends with like 1 or 2 people who I know I can trust than be friends with a group of people who are all snakes and bitches and just chat crap behind your back. And there was one point where I did encounter that, when a lot of people thought I said something that I didn't, and they all kind of turned against me and followed the leader, and they all realised at the end that it wasn't me who said it. And I was just like, I don't want to be friends with you guys anymore, because that's just effed up. And if you don't believe me when I first say that I didn't say anything, then like, bro, you're a snake. I don't rate that. I don't F for them type of people in it, so I kind of cut them out of my life. And in year 7, like, I understand year 7's, like, when you're in a big friendship group, you're like, yep, this is my squad, these are my group of friends, hey, look at me, hey, squad. But, bro, look, I'm telling you now, if you're in year 7 and you're watching this, in year 11, they're not going to be your friends. If they are, why have I got one earring in? If they are your friends in year 11, then I'm extremely surprised, and hold on to that friendship group because they're special. But I'm telling you now, from year 7 to year 11, my friendship group changed. And now, my friendship group is completely different. Like, if you have me on Snap or Instagram, you know my friendship group is 1,000 times different to what it was like in secondary school or in primary school, mainly secondary school. Like I said, growing up in Chinkford, like, because obviously this is like an Essex area, right? So I kind of, not forced myself, but I used to always wear blouses and like high-waisted jeans with the 3 buttons, and I used to dress girly and like always carried a bag with me, and used to like talk like this, like, oh my god. Like, guys, if you watch my first ever YouTube video, you'd realise that I used to talk so like Essexy, but now I'm not that bad, I don't think. But before I used to talk so like, oh my god, like shut up. But now not that much. So I feel like I was so wrapped up in the like Essex culture, I guess, that I didn't really I didn't know my own style and like my own identity, if you would like to say that. And then growing up, I mean, leaving secondary school and going into a college mainly that has like Black and Asian people, I feel like I kind of started to find myself and like find what I'm into, what music I'm into, what styles I'm into, and it was completely different to secondary school. Now I love listening to like American Underground. If you don't know what that is, that's basically like artists in America that aren't mainstream, and you know, like XXXTentacion or Playboi Carti, Lil Uzi, not so much. But yeah, so anyways, I found that, and I found my friendship group, and I love my friendship group that I'm in now because we're all into the same music. I feel like I found the people that I want to surround myself with, and I just feel like now I don't have time for fake people. I don't have time for people chatting crap behind my back. I don't have time for, you know, people that just pettiness. I don't have time. Like, I can be petty as hell. I can be the queen of petty sometimes, like, and I know it, like, but I've tried to stop because it doesn't actually get me anywhere. Like, it's funny at first, but I look back at myself and I'm just like, yo, I was so stupid. And I feel like now, like I said, I'm at an age where my friendship group is becoming smaller. Not necessarily small because it is kind of big, but I have friends and then I have people I can trust. Like, there's a difference. Friends, I can chill with you, I can go to movies with you. But people I can trust with my, like, literally my life. And they know me, like, inside out. And the people I can trust is, like, it's probably, like, 3 people I can trust. Honestly, 2 girls and a boy, that's it. Like, I don't have that many people that I can trust. But I've always been a very, like, I've been a secretive person. Like, I'm not the one to go and tell people about my business and like who I chat to and all that. Like, that's not me. Like, I don't do that. But I don't know. I just don't. I'm not about that life. I don't go around saying, oh yeah, I chat to this boy, I kissed this boy, look at me. Like, no, I'm not that type of girl. And a lot of girls need to like kind of respect themselves and not do that. Just go around and be like, yeah, I kissed this boy, I kissed that boy, and expect for me to be like, yeah, you're sick. Like, I don't know, I don't like girls like that who just go around kissing those boys. Like, kissing is a very intimate thing, guys. But yeah, so I just think friends, you really need to be careful who you can trust and who you surround yourself with, because especially friends who do crazy things like take drugs and like alcohol is not even that bad, I'm not gonna lie to you, but friends who just take drugs and they pressure you into doing it and you do it just to make yourself look cool. Like, I know a lot of people who've admitted to me that the only reason they smoke weed is because their friends done it. So because their friends done it, they decided to do it. That makes my head spin, like literally my head's rolling back, because that line pisses me off so much, that people are like, oh, just because my friend done it, I done it. Like with me, I'm not saying this to sound like a perfect angel, but I have never, ever, ever been pressured into doing anything because my friends have done it. Everything I've done is my choice. I'm not living for my friends, I'm living for myself. And if I want to do something, I'll do it. It's up to me whether I want to do it. It's not up to my friends. They don't live for me. And I feel like if you're pressured into doing something, that shows your vulnerability, and they'll keep taking the piss and taking advantage of you. Like, if they're like, oh, let's say, okay, for example, I've heard stories of this. Like, people have told me stories like this where, let's say they'll want to try out a new drug or whatever, and they get the most vulnerable person to try it out. So if anything happens, that person is affected. And that person just seems like, people be like gassing up the person, like, yeah, you're lit, like you're doing that, blah blah blah, and the person will be like, yeah, I'm sick, like I'm taking drugs, I'm doing this, but deep down you're a victim and you're vulnerable and that's sad. So friends like that are just fake, and I just really want to stress this on lots of people, like, don't ever do something to please others, do it to please yourself. You're on this earth to live your life and to recreate. No, I'm joking, but you're on this earth to like live your life, and that's what some people fail to understand. Like, I'm on this earth to live my life. I don't listen to other people. If I want to do something, I will do it. I don't care what people say. Like, if it's bad, I know what's wrong and what's good. Like, I know what's good for me and what's bad for me. But if I want to live my life, I will live my life to the fullest, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm going out. I'm not going out to be a bait face or to make myself bait. I know a lot of people calling me bait, like saying that I'm known and this and that. I'm not going out for that. I'm going out because I simply enjoy it, and I found my friendship group that I can turn up with, that I can enjoy my time with, that I can create memories with. And I analyse people closely. Like, when I'm quiet, when I first meet people, it's because I analyse you and I see, I don't necessarily want to say I point out the flaws in you, but I analyse you and I see whether you will be good for my life or if you'll just be a waste of time and you'll be a bad influence on my life. And I just think a lot of people need to do that, because this generation is just moving a bit mad nowadays, like moving so mad, like doing all these drugs and that. I don't rate that at all. Drinking's not that bad, but even drinking as well, like people get pressured into drinking and, you know, they end up vomiting like all over the floor and their friends don't help them. Me personally, my friends aren't the type to be on the floor and vomiting. But if my friend done it, I know this is like, let's say if I was in a foreign country, right, and my friends got drunk, I would look after them. But if it was in this country and my friends got drunk just to please other people and they were on the floor vomiting, I'm going home. Sorry. And people will be like, oh, what if you was in that position? That will never happen to me. That will never happen to me, ever. Don't get it twisted, guys. But yeah, like literally the moral of this video is just to say that, like, I found my friendship group. I'm so happy with like the friends I have now. Like, I love each and every one of them. They've like had a really big impact on my life, even though I haven't even known them for that long. Like, a lot of crap has, not even crap, a lot of good things and positive and negative things have happened since I've met them. But it's just all out of love. Like, I love each and every one of them. They know who they are. And they're just amazing. Like, I wouldn't change my friendship group for the world. Obviously, you still need to be careful. Like, I'm not going to be gassed and be like, yeah, like, they're lit. But, I mean, I still need to be careful with them. But I love you guys, though. But, yeah. I just think friends are like, you need friends. You need friends. So if anyone feels like they don't have a friend and they want to talk to someone, I'm always here. I love making new friends. I love talking to people. Just as long as you don't snap me anything weird, then I got you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. This is a long video, but I just felt the need to talk. Like, I feel like I'm talking to myself rather than actually talking to a camera. You see, when you're just like standing by yourself and you're talking, that's how I feel. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.